adventure. One, because we wanted to enjoy ourselves and participate in a little bit of nostalgia, but also out of a sense of history. Esteemed videotaper said he was going to put a title on the film for us and call it The Way We Were, and made me think we should have Barbara Streisand singing in the background or something. But
memories like the corners of my mind, misty watercolor memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful, and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were.
I remember that.
But you gotta remember, we gotta tell the story when we both were picked up so often for speeding. We were both down to only 3 points left, so we finally said we gotta drive together. Because if we keep going like we're going, we're both gonna be without license. We went for about a month, so one of us got more points back.
That's correct. Or what, but we walked out, got in the car, and I dropped the keys. I bent over and tore the crotch right out of my pants, and that was the only pair that I had. So I walked out of the bank with my butt out of my pants, got in the car, and the alternator went out at about the time I cleared the hill heading into 41, and I barely limped into 9636 West Capitol Drive, and I thought, here I am outside, and I've got a darn note for $5,000. I can't buy a pair of pants, and my car won't work.
And Jack and I remember a number of missing months there. I remember the first time that Jack declared we've got to, even though we don't really have any money here, we better declare a dividend. And I think Jack took $50, I took 25.
Nothing's changed.
I didn't want to say that.
It takes a little time sometimes to get your feet back on the ground. It takes a little time sometimes to get the Titanic turned back around. It takes a little time sometimes, but baby, you're not going down. It takes more than you got right now. Give it time. What's
16 grand.
Theodore.
Yeah.
I think there's another thing that's interesting, and that is, over the years, the entities keep changing. First, there was a partnership known as Medical Associates, and then that became the corporation because somebody said that was a better thing to do. And then the building was a medical specialties building. That was a partnership, and then that became MSB Inc. because somebody said that was a better thing to do. And then we've gone through a number of entities to get where we are.
One wonders if we might have obviated all that had we had a paid salary lawyer.
I remember that it was about then that I felt that everybody was really working extremely hard and practicing a brand of medicine, I think, that is a little different than what we now experience today. Remember many experiences where I saw people at their homes.
1, 2, 3. Good love. Good love. Good love. Good love. I was feeling so bad. I asked my family doctor just what I had. I said, doctor, Mr. MD, doctor, now can you tell me what's ailing me, doctor? He said, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, indeed. All I really need, good love. Now give me that good, good love. Good love. All I need is love. Good love. Good loving, baby. Good love. Now, honey, please. Get you emotion. I got the potion. Get you emotion. I got the potion. Get you emotion. Put your faith in me, yeah. Don't you know that I'm the man? Understand? I'm the only one who can. I'm the bad, make you glad medicine man. I got the cure, it's for sure. I'm the one you're looking for. I'm the bad, make you glad medicine man. I'm the man, understand? I'm the only one who can. I'm the bad, make you glad medicine man. I got the cure, it's for sure. I'm the one you're looking for. I'm the bad, make you glad medicine man. I'm the man, understand? I'm the only one who can. I'm the bad, make you glad medicine man. Got the cure, it's for sure. I'm the one you're looking for. I'm the bad, make you glad medicine man.
The thing that I will carry with me to my dying day is the esprit that I felt for all of us practicing together. There's a feeling that of kinship and brotherhood when we know we're all sharing in hardships, long hours, and trying to do a good job, and at least for many years, feeling as though we were very poorly being repaid and certainly not being recognized for a long while.
Here's to the winners. Lift up the glasses. Here's to the glory still to be. Here's to the battle, whatever it's for, to ask the best of ourselves, then give much more. Here's to the heroes, those who move mountains. Here's to the miracles they make us see. Here's to all brothers. Here's to all people. Here's Here's to the winners, all of us can be.
And we had to see Harold Emsch at Milwaukee Western Bank.
Yes.
And so we went there, and they would loan each of the $6 $5,000, each of the 6 doctors $5,000 if their wife would sign the note, and then we could buy the first piece of land.
And not just that, they had to appear in person to sign.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted to meet us individually, hat
Yep.
in hand, accompanied by our friendly spouse,
Yes.
to sign individually.
And must be said, because someday our wives are probably going to see this, that while we were out there working day and night at several hospitals and making house calls and so on, we all had families. And it has to be pointed out that our wives were really, in a sense, living, I think, pioneer sort of existences. They didn't have a lot of nice things in the early days. They had a lot of kids, but especially our family.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings.
You're right, we're all still healthy, we're all still working, and we can hope that we can do this again 20 years from now and talk about an even bigger and better medical associates continuing to do practice an excellent brand of medicine. Thank you.